Are you stuck playing in first position? In this video I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I think you're ready to break free and play up the neck. You might think, why do I even want to do that? Well, I think it's a very essential skill for an intermediate and advanced player to be able to play in any key at various places of the fretboard. And if you're a beginner or intermediate mandolin player that can relate to this, I do recommend check out my upcoming free webinar all dedicated to master the mandolin fretboard. It's on February 14th. You find a link in the description. You can get registered and learn more. So the first sign you're ready to leave the first position. If you struggle when someone calls a tune in the key of B, F, or even flat keys, B flat, E flat, sharp keys, F sharp. If that is you, you need to pay attention to this. Let's say you know the tune Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. It is in D major. I'm using open chords here. But if someone want to play that in the key of B flat, well, it's not rocket science. So if you want to do the same tune in the key of B flat, it's just as simple as Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. And you can see that I'm now playing up the neck, putting chords up here. Some of you might think you're playing with other beginner musicians and this will not be a problem. The truth is, it's not that simple. If you played with a guitarist, for example, they're using a capo to their guitar, very soon you're ending up playing in keys like B flat, E flat, things like that. Sign number 2 is you can play a few melodies and some tunes in the key of G and D, but you don't know how to transpose them. Transposing means taking a piece of music from one key to another. And there are a few things involved here, but one of them is really understanding the smallest component of music, which is intervals. Intervals is the distance between different notes and how they relate to each other. For example, major scale. It has the same set of intervals for any major scale on any place of the neck. So understanding intervals is essential for an intermediate and advanced player. As I mentioned, more about this on my upcoming webinar. You can learn more and get registered at my website. The third sign is you're playing the same lick and the same position always. Maybe you are familiar with the major scale, the intervals, how they line up, but you're not familiar of the patterns and shapes that you use for up the neck playing. And let me show you a little bit about closed position playing. So when playing in first position, we do use a lot of open strings. But as soon as we transition up the neck, we don't use the open strings, and this is now called closed position. And there's a very familiar patterns and shapes that we use over and over again to access the entire fretboard. Maybe you're familiar with this sound. There are a few different patterns and shapes that professional players use over and over again. This is one of them that I just outlined. And that really connects to the next one, looking like this. So you can see we can connect from the hair from the first position all the way up here, or even further out. So these are a few of the problems that I solved with my closed position system. I want to show you how it works and get you started on this direction. It's on Saturday, February 14th. Go to my website, learn more, and you can get registered. Link in the description below. One more thing that I want to say. We all start learning the mandolin playing tunes and chords and melodies here in the first position using the open strings. But it's also challenging for us to go into this closed position and up the neck thing. So this journey is very normal and very natural. I've done it myself and thousands of players before you. If this is your next step, I think this is a perfect opportunity. My name is Magnus Söderlund. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you on the webinar.